We are nearing the end of our F1 24 season. We head to the Brazilian Grand Prix for our penultimate sprint weekend of the year, and the championship fight is heating up. If you haven't seen the previous matches to go, I do recommend go checking out because spoilers. I forgot as well because it's been a while since I've actually played this game. It's been 11 days since I played this game. Been ill. This was meant to be done last week, but it's now out this week. F1 25 content will be out at the end of next week when this goes out. Like first week of June or something. I can't remember the exact dates, but F1 25 content will be coming soon. Because as I'm filming this, F1 25 is out today. As I'm filming this, well, the deluxe edition or the 3D early access one's out today. So that will wait because we've got some unfinished business to do on this game. So, as you can see, via the championship, we lead the championship by 29 points over Lando Norris. Quite a big margin of Max Verstappen. Verstappen's out of it. It's myself versus Lando Norris for the championship with 4 to go. 29 points to the gap. Obviously, there's the previous. We finished second. Let's go with Lando Norris in third. Lewis Hamilton won the race. Back-to-back wins for Max Verstappen on a spin late on. Ended up in 10th. Alonso and Sainz, their curses continue with double DNS for them again. Verstappen, how far is he behind? 83, 93 to the. He's like 47, 43 points. Is he 44 points back? Can't quite do quick math right now. 54, but no. 90, 0. Yeah, he's 54 points back. Yeah, Verstappen's not winning. It's myself versus Norris with 4 to go. We head to Brazil then, where I think we've got nothing going. We've got messages, yeah, about our rival with Stroll. We had 3 rivalries which we need to sort out. So obviously beat Norris will be fine. As long as we beat Hamilton will be fine. Stroll, we just beat Stroll, then we'll be fine. Specialist, what have you got for us? Click weekend with no 1-3 collision with cars. Complete 3 sessions with damage the car. Yeah, that will be fine. Pirate Consultant, finish quick with your teammate, reach speed of 2 can. Yeah, we'll do that. That should be doable. Quality assurance test to complete 2 sessions without fast for normal 1 penalty during an entire weekend. We'll go with the 1 penalty during an entire weekend one. And then strategy analysis, complete 3 practice runs, complete race strategy program on 2 set times, we'll go 3 practice programs. So yeah, that is that. How long are you left with us? Right, so this will be the last. I'm guessing this might be the last weekend with quality assurance tester then, because all these we might get the material fabrication plan on the final weekend, but some of these it's the last time we see these. Driver details, yeah, accolades, rivals, graphics, all that stuff. Yeah, we know all that. R&D, obviously we are in the process of adapting parts. This I want to get this DRS upgrade, but get that in a minute. We'll adapt the rotor speed. We'll get that adapted. So all the engines are parts now adapted. Let's have a bunch of durability to get done. Don't know if Hamilton's doing these or what, but we'll come back to them at a later stage. Let's just advance to Brazil. Just only 2 days.
All the new parts have been fabricated, and we're going to have them with us.
Did we have an upgrade? Guess we had an upgrade. Can't remember where it was. Oh, Hamilton's doing the DRS upgrade. So Hamilton's got the DRS upgrade in the works, as well as the hydraulics. So I guess Hamilton's going to be upgrading all the car parts. So I'll just start adapting them. We'll go the gearbox reliability one, and we will chuck on. We'll chuck on the MGK one. Sure. So I guess we'll just be adapting, and Hamilton will still be buying the upgrades. So I guess we'll just adapt them. Fair enough, that's fine. 82 resource points left. 4 practice sessions left to go, so we should adapt them all. So that's that then. Let's go to Brazil. Right then, so we are in Brazil, and it's a fairly dry weekend. A little bit of rain. With the previous 12 hours, a little bit of rain at the end of the race, but for the most part, it's a dry weekend, which is what we like to see. In terms of the R&D, we maintained at the top. We said we had an upgrade. McLaren and a minor upgrade. They closed the gap slightly, but no one really bring any major upgrades. Just McLaren with a minor upgrade. So everything's pretty straightforward this weekend. I'm going to go do practice, and I'll see you for the sprint qualifying results. So sprint qualifying over there here in Brazil, we take pole position for the sprint. A great job by 4 tenths at the end of Lando Norris. A pretty big gap at the end to P1. Great result for us though. Lando Norris P2, good result for him in second, with Oscar Piastri in third. Max Verstappen down in fourth, with Lewis Hamilton fifth, disappointing for him, with Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc 2 Ferraris. 6th to Alonso, with Alonso Australia Fastest. Sonoda 10th in the RB, Alba Gasly 4th, Sergio Perez 14th, disappointing for him, with Max Verstappen, Bottas, Ricardo, Joe and Sargent. That's that then. Let's go to the sprint. So here we are then on the grid for Brazil. Straightforward, just soft tyre to the end. Quick 14-minute sprint, dry sprint, no concerns there. Everyone on the softs except for a couple of changes. Actually, got Pierre Gasly in the Alpine and Joe Guanyu in the Sao Paulo mediums. So 2 drivers have gone for mediums in the form of Gasly and Joe. Everyone else on the softs. Let's go to the lights. Alright, so on then. The story for 5 lights for the sprint here in Brazil, the penultimate sprint of the year. And it's lights out and away we go. It's a good start. It's as good as you're gonna get. What a start from Hamilton, by the way. What a start from Hamilton. He's already up into P3. Let's look at this start from Hamilton, by the way. What a launch. Piastri gets a terrible start. He's already up into P2 at this point. He's basically is P2. Norris almost hits him. But he's challenging for P2 here. Go on, Hamilton. What a start. But what a start from Hamilton up to 3rd. Didn't quite get Norris in the end, but we maintain the lead. Hamilton's going to try on Norris, though he won't. First sector, though, we maintain the lead in the sprint. We can extend the lead in the championship today. In both championships, which would be pretty big. But the middle sector for the first time. Norris, nothing, no way, he can't go anywhere. You just have to sit there, Lando. You have to sit there. Think about the battles you've done this season. Well, you've still got 3 weekends after this, so you've still got a few more weekends to think about it. Also, we can't win the championship this weekend. I think the earliest we'll win the championship is Qatar. So, you know, we've still got a couple of weekends until we can start thinking of championships. But, come towards the end of the first lap. Burn the battery. But we're going to maintain the lead. Hamilton now up to 3rd, and Piastri's dropped to 5th, so good for the constructors. At the end of the first lap, we lead.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this
Yep,
lap.
it will be.
Use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Good luck trying to break that around here, so we'll just try and... Well, as I was going to say, settle down. Here comes Norris. But there's just pointless worrying about the DRS. Norris will have a run here. To the outside he goes. He's going to get the move. Norris takes the lead. Gonna have the run though on Norris. The problem is turn 1 is my worst corner, so if he's obviously gets a good turn 1, 2 and 3, it'll be fine. To the inside of Lando Norris, we'll go. Sit behind him and we'll take the deal. Okay, I don't know, where is he off? Where is he off to? I don't know what he was doing. Firstly, he did defend to turn 1. And then what is that corner cut? I mean, that's a bit of a... I mean... He's not even tried to stay on the track. I mean, look at that. What is that? Is ridiculous. He's completely cut the corner. Doesn't have DRS though. Well, thank you for the DRS, Lando. There was Hamilton. And Norris is trying to put him in the wall. Norris's AI is on one right now. But we're back into the lead. Let's go.
I've got some information on Hamilton for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Of course it's Hamilton. I don't think I've ever heard anyone other than Hamilton have that. It's just the 4th time I've heard that this season. Well, at least it's a sprint, not the actual race. So that's the one positive we can take for it, but... Name me one iconic duo and Hamilton having issues on this game. Come on, I mean, I say that. Alonso and Sainz would like to argue with that, so I'll say that. There's other people. But, yeah, not great. So, currently on lap 6, Verstappen has got Hamilton for 3rd. I mean, Hamilton's probably not going to score points today because of the train, so... That's disappointing. First myself versus Lando for the sprint win. Right now, he doesn't have an answer. He gets close, but not close enough. We'll let Norris go. He's way too quick on this straight. We'll just follow him into turn 1. We'll take the DRS on this straight. Not quite close enough. Well, we could be, but... Sit behind him. Oh, a little bit of contact. Get away with it, though. Car is really sparky, though, from that. Tactical takeout. Eventually. When we're going to have the run Norris even before the DRS. Around the outside. Gonna fight it. I guess he'll maintain it this time round. It's gonna be a race-long battle, this. I could go for it here, but I'm happy to sit behind and wait until the last lap, if I'm honest. Like we did in Austria. What about mind games and tactical games? Meanwhile, Hamilton's been overtaken by Piastri. To be fair, the Ferrari can't even get close to him. I wonder if Hamilton's issues are fixed. Meanwhile, these two clowns are at the back, Ricciardo and Joe, and Ricciardo is completely just messed up. Going into turn 4. Massive lock. I don't know how he's so far behind, by the way. He's got no damage. Just miles behind. Joe will say thank you, and Ricciardo, well, he's now guaranteed to finish 20th. Like, this is where Sargent is, and this, like, how are they so far behind? I'll never know. Penultimate lap. Just getting ready to strike our master plan on Lando. Waiting for the last lap. Verstappen's going to try and ruin that, but he's not going to do anything about it. Get ready for this final lap then. Here we are then to start the final lap. Got the Ryan Norris into turn 1. Get him offline into 1, which is what we want. And just absolutely floor it through 2, and then we're going to drain the battery now. With DRS to the inside, it's not even good. Defend it is Norris. We're going to take the lead of the sprint on the final lap.
Good job. Nice overtake.
That is how you absolutely master plan on Norris, and we'll save the rest of our battery for the run to the line, because he can still get us on the run to the line. Still a chance. Let's just get through the middle sector for the final time and make sure he can't do anything about it. I think this is our 3rd sprint win. Once we hold on, this will be our 3rd sprint win of the year. Or 2nd, actually. I think 2nd. Norris won the Kota one, I think. But drain the barrier out the final corner. I believe this is our 2nd because we won the sprint in Austria. So I believe this is the 2nd sprint. Who knows? We're going to come through and win the sprint in Brazil. Good start to the weekend.
Yes, great drive, great drive. Everyone here is really happy with that performance. Well done, mate.
We win the sprint down here in Brazil from pole to win. We get the sprint. We extend our championship lead by 1 point over Norris at the end of P2, but we must just pull back plans and we nailed that yet again. We just taken Austria. I think was it Austria? I think it was Austria. Was it Austria? Very much check. There was a race where we just actually got on the final lap. We've done it again today. Norris P2 still gives off him. Much after P3. In the end, we lost Piastri P4. Lewis Hamilton would have been P3 if it wasn't for his issues. He finished up in 5th with Carlos Sainz in 6th. Actually gets some points. Fernando Alonso gets 2 points for Aston Martin, and Charles Leclerc just playing down in 8th, 21 point favourite. Albon just on points tonight, and Stroll 10. Harrison Oda back to the North America, Gasly, Bottas, Sargent, Joe, and Daniel Ricciardo, who Joe and Ricciardo are not even bothered just showing up last in 19th and 20th. That was a sprint. Let's go to qualifying. So here we are now for qualifying. Ready to go for our first lap. We've got Ocon right behind us. He better not overtake us. He's about to finish his lap though. There we are then for our qualifying lap. Going extremely early because there's rain expected. Could be raining at any second, so big lap needed here. Big lap. Right, then we'll drain the rest of the battery. Needs to be a low 107 for it to be a good lap. Drain the battery on the run to the line. 107.1. That'll do. That's our lap in qualifying then, because the rain is about to start. Let's go back to the pits and see what everyone else does. Waiting for the McLarens and our teammate. And we do take pole position in the end. The rain arrived and we do take pole by 1/10 of Lewis Hamilton in second. Hamilton had it, but he lost in the final sector. He ends up P2. Charles Leclerc P3 comes off with Alonso and Sainz 4th and 5th. Norris down in 6th, only 6th with Piastri. Verstappen down in 8th with Perez and Stroll complete the top 10. Gasly third, Ocon, Ricciardo, Max, Sergio Bottas, Albert 19 with Joey 20th. 1.5 seconds covering the field. Let's go to the race.
So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Jones lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Perez, Stroll, Sainz, Gasly, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Sargent, Bottas, Albon, and Zhou Guanyu. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
So here we are then on the grid. Straightforward one-stop soft to mediums. By the time the rain arrives, we'll probably go soft medium to winters, but that rain will be interesting. Some grid penalties though, big ones. Hamilton and Sainz for grid penalties. Hamilton now 12th. Sainz at 9th, so we've got Leclerc on the front row with us. Norris up to 4th now. Yep, come on Gabe, just help him. Why don't you just help him even more? Verstappen is 6th as well. Everybody on softs. Let's go to the start. We're back on the grid then to line up as everyone gets ready for the start. Very slow formation lap, keeping these tyres as minimal wear as possible. You don't want to destroy these tyres. 2.4 will do. Come on, Joe. You're not even at the final corner. You're taking. This is a joke, Joe. Taking so long. Anyway, lights are on then. 3, 4, 5 lights for the Brazilian Grand Prix, or Sao Paulo Grand Prix, wherever you want to call it. Very long hold, where it's lights out, and away we go. It's a good start compared to Leclerc. In the first phase anyway. Second phase wasn't so great, but we will maintain the lead into turn 1. From Leclerc, Norris already ahead of Alonso, which is not good. Verstappen and Piastri, but we maintain the start. We maintain the lead from Leclerc, which is things you like to see. And Hamilton's got past the RB, which is good. So we've done what we have to do, and that's maintain the lead off the start. Through the middle sector. We have at least have a buffer to Norris. That's something at least. Would have been nice to have had 2, but clearly Alonso's not on our side. I mean, who am I kidding? His car will blow up by the time we get to lap 8. See what you've got, Leclerc. You had a bad sprint. Didn't seem to have the pace in the sprint. Ferrari, clearly. 6th and 8th. Couldn't even get past the car with issues. So I'll be interested to see if, have they done any changes to the car since the sprint? Or was it just as bad? But end of lap 1, we maintain the lead. Let's try and pull away from Leclerc. End of lap 2, we maintain the lead. Leclerc's going to have a run on us, but not close enough. Not close enough, it's turn 1. Now that they've burnt their ERS, well, they might still have this straight. Maintain the lead from here, we should be okay for now. Let's get off the run, not close enough. He's used his ERS. Used all his ERS. We maintain the lead. Look at the gap flow from Stroll to Tsunoda. Hamilton can't get past Tsunoda. He still can't get past him. Lewis, this is not good. Get by him. Or not. I didn't want you to get by him anyway. Hamilton's finally got Tsunoda. He's up into, I believe that's P11. Because Gasly's in the points right now. Stroll's struggling, so he should get to Stroll pretty quickly. But finally, Hamilton's cleared Tsunoda.
Track at the moment.
We are quite a bit slower than Hamilton, but he's miles behind, so we're holding everyone else, so... Well, it's good to see Hamilton has the pace. I mean, he should have taken pole, but he messed up his final sector. And Stroll doesn't fight him. Hamilton through into 10th. Next up is Carlos Sainz. He can't get past Gasly. Which is interesting. This car's probably going to blow up before then, though. Sainz's car I'm on about. Pulling lap 8 here, and nothing's really happened. Both Sainz and Hamilton have cleared Gasly. They're now up to 8th and 9th. Stroll's struggling. He has no answer to Gasly. But for us, we're just maintaining the lead. Leclerc doesn't have the pace. Doesn't have the outright pace to jump us and lead us. But he's kind of a good buffer right now. But we're kind of just, yeah, chilling really. No pressure at all. Here comes Leclerc out of nowhere, by the way. He just absolutely flew past us. And he almost takes us out. What was that, Leclerc? Leclerc just got the monster run to the inside. And then he just completely misses the corner. And almost takes us out. That was unnecessary from Leclerc. Look, what is he swerved into with that? Tapped. Norris has paid him. Norris has paid Leclerc off there. Not good. Okay, Leclerc, you want to play those games now? Okay, I see how it is. I had a lot of respect for you, Leclerc, but clearly you want to go to those games. I see it now, I see you. You can have your lap in front.
Look out for a bit of understeer.
Got the run on Leclerc this time round. Held on last lap. Nothing I couldn't get to him at all last lap. I'm about just recharging the battery.
Okay, nice work.
Into turn one.
Good job with that target, mate.
He once again tries to swipe at us. I don't know what his problem is with us. I've done nothing wrong to Leclerc all year. Because of me, he's got to win this year. There comes the inside. We'll just send it on the outside and back into the lead. Leclerc said, thank you very much, yeah, you can have it back. He felt bad, you see, he felt bad for swiping together, so he let us have the lead back. We're back into the lead. Meanwhile, Stroll's lost out to both RBs. He's going backwards. What if he's got an issue? Leclerc's going to have the run on us this time around. I don't have an option. Our right rear is cooked. Not a lot I can do about this right rear right now.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Thought Leclerc's going to get us there, but he didn't. We're just hanging on right now. We're hanging on until the pit stop. Leclerc, that might go this time round. Maybe. No. Is the answer. We're starting to struggle with tyres now.
Currently burning through fuel a bit quicker than we'd like, so let's try and make it last for now, please.
I mean, that should be fine. But it's one of those ones where I don't care if it goes, to be honest. One of those impossible ones, probably. But we're scheduled to pit this lap. Oh, I need to pit because these tyres are gone. These tyres are fried. Time to pit. Just made it into the pits. That was a close one. Look at those tyres, completely destroyed. They're completely cooked.
Okay, let's
Good
go
stop,
now.
good stop.
That was a fantastic stop.
Norris going hard as well. Oh, shot. Guess who had a slow stop? Guess who had a slow stop? If it's not a mechanical problem, it's a pit stop issue.
See these tyres through to the end now.
We're going to come out behind Albon. Okay, we're behind Albon. Could be worse. Could be better, but it could be worse. But we still ahead of Leclerc and Norris, which is the main thing. Albon's not a slow driver, so it's not a sergeant, so that's something. Right, Albon's going to pit. We'll take the DRS. Leclerc's going to have the run on us here. If he wants to go for it, he can go for it. That's fine. Sit behind Leclerc for now. If he wants to push, he can push.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange.
Yeah, of course you are. Why wouldn't you?
To be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
The problem is you keep sending that message over. But we run right, we run pretty wide. Leclerc can lead for now. I'll happily sit in P2. Not a problem. Look at the undercut, by the way. Right, Piastri and Co are stuck behind Sargent and Verstappen. They're stuck. This could help Perez. This could be good for Perez. Leclerc sets the fastest lap. We'll happily sit second. Perez, he's going to jump Piastri here. Perez is going to be P4. But it's going to be close to Perez and Piastri. He should jump them. Joe and Sargent have benefited him massively, but for us, though, the top three, we're now 5 seconds ahead of Perez. They were with us, so now they're 5 seconds behind.
About 10 to 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes until the rain. That could be interesting as well. So, about the last 10 laps. So, could kick off against place. Very possible. It could rain. There's always rain in Brazil. because the rain qualifying was not scheduled. So, yeah, we're in Brazilian day, so rain is very much possible.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting
Let's
that
go.
target, mate.
Fastest lap as well in the process. But we'll stay behind Leclerc for now. As Perez and Piastri going to go there for fourth. Verstappen's with Hamilton, so he's out. Verstappen and Alonso, along with Sargent and Tsunoda, bad stop. So Verstappen and Alonso's race is completely ruined. Got the run Leclerc this time round, and this is time we'll get Leclerc to the inside. Turn forward, we'll take the lead, or retake the lead, I should say, of the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Nice move.
With 14 laps to go. We've just been chilling behind him. Wait for a moment till we got him. Now we just wait until the rain.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
So the rain's still 10 to 15 minutes away, so we're now looking at the last 5 laps, potentially. So that makes it unlikely to affect the race, so to speak. Living within the last 5 laps. So, right now, I'm fine with that message. Leclerc, though, he's really dropped off. 3 up to 10 to go. I'll be honest, it's been a very boring Brazilian Grand Prix. But this whole weekend has been pretty boring. The sprint was boring. Now the race is pretty boring. Like, nothing has happened. A very disappointing Brazilian weekend. But it happens sometimes. You get these stinkers, and this one is an absolute stinker. It's a stinker to drive right now, let alone actually, like, if this was real life. Not really, this delivers in real life. On the game, the complete opposite. The clouds are definitely arriving. It's definitely getting darker.
Far away from rain
Yep.
now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change.
Let's say the clouds are definitely arriving, so the rain is arriving slowly but surely. The rain has arrived. It is raining. Now the question is, how heavy is this rain going to get? We've still got 5 laps to go after this, so we definitely have to go to Winters. Just which lap? It's crucial we stay ahead of these guys, that's for sure. Treacherous conditions, though these are treacherous. Get the Inters ready. We might need them. I have to say, we are going to need them. Probably.
Be careful on those slicks. These...
This is extremely sketchy right now. And here comes Leclerc and Norris. Just hold on for now. 3 to go. This is anyone's race right now. Hold on for now. Why has Leclerc defended? Leclerc just defended to let Norris come through. Luckily, DRS has been disabled. But Leclerc, I don't know what he's trying there, but DRS has been disabled. Penultimate lap. That helps us massively. Here we are then to start the final lap, but this is going to be an insane last lap. Norris is challenging Leclerc as well. This car feels terrible. You can tell the AI just have full traction, can't you? But look at it, look, I can't put the foot down. Look at them slipping and sliding around. Just drifting right now. Because the AI just have full traction, they can just do whatever they want. It is into conditions, but we're just driving for the rest of the race like this. We got one more corner really, the final corner. We need to get the final corner nailed down. We'll be fine. That's easier said than done. This corner is also quite sketchy. Don't know what Norris is trying there, but we're going to hold on. Checker flag is out. We're just going to hold on for the win. Too stressful.
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
Another superb Sao Paulo Grand Prix comes to an end then, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take the top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
We win the Brazilian Grand Prix from pole position, first to first, fast lap as well. We get an achievement as well. Great result for us. We extend our championship lead by 11 points over Norris, which is just what you want. Great result for us. Charles Leclerc second, 600s in the end, off in the end. Pretty close, probably the closest finish of the year. P2 frame. Norris P3. Still code podium from fifth and fourth. Third, Oscar Piastri fourth. Good result for P5. Or Sergio Perez, great result for him from seventh to fifth. After a terrible sprint. Fernando Alonso after a slow stop ends up in sixth. Lewis Hamilton 12th to seventh. Not for the penalties, domestic, not too bad at the end. With Carlos Sainz 8. Nice straight to penalties. Verstappen, disappointing race for him. No, it's only 2 points over Verstappen. His slow stop in his race. And Pierre Gasly gets a point for Alpine. 10th to 10th, deserved a point to 3. You have Ocon 11th. Stroll with his early issues 12th with Ricardo. Hulk with Bottas. Third, Albon, Magnussen, Joe, and Sargent. 42 seconds off the pace. Everyone finishing the race. Everyone finished the sprint as well. Pretty boring if you ask me. We end up getting maximum points, 4 points on this weekend. Nothing more we could do. Maximum points for us. Lando has 22 points at the end, so we gained 12 points on Norris, which is good. Charles Leclerc third, weekend results. Piastri had a good weekend as well. 19th for Leclerc, 17th for Piastri. Hamilton, Alonso, and Perez all get 10 points. Verstappen only gets 8, Sainz gets 7, Gasly gets 1, with Ocon, Stroll, Ricardo, Hulk, Bottas, Tsunoda, Albon, Magnussen, Joe, and Sargent failing to score this weekend. But in terms of championship, we now have a 41 point lead over Lando Norris in the Driver Championship with 3 races to go. What was that? 70 plus it's over 80 points with the sprint. We're looking pretty good. Lando Norris 41 points back in second. Max Verstappen 80 points back. He's just mathematically in, but he's all basically over. Lewis Hamilton 4th, with Leclerc now 5th. Hamilton downwards mathematically out of it. What was it? 25, 50, 75, 78, 86 points available. So it's mathematically 3 horses. Championship Hamilton, 9 points back and forth with Leclerc 5th with his podium. Piastri in 6th, after his was a good result. Perez was good, his good result 7th, and Alonso in 8th. Sainz and Stroll split top 10. Gasly gets another good point from an Alpine in 11th, with Tsunoda, Albon, Ricardo, Magnussen, Ocon, Bottas, Joe and Hulk with points, and Sargent still yet to score. So the truckers, we have a Mercedes lead by 111 points now, with McLaren in second, with 44, 88, 128, 132, was it 157 odd points, something like that. So 2 horse racing the truckers, us versus McLaren. We look pretty good for that. McLaren, the Batista was 8 race today, the second, with Red Bull in third, Ferrari 4th, that's what I fit. Alpine, now a 5 point gap over RB in 6th, with Williams, Haas, and Kicksaba, all the points. That's going to be that then. Let's go to the menus. Rivalry is intensifying. The rivalry between us and Norris is heated because the championship is closing up. We're currently beating Norris, and he knows. But look at his face. Look at him. He's not happy. Heated. Rivalry is heated. Now drawing the rivalry with Stroll as well, which is what you like to see. Spirits up in 68. Racecraft up in 77. Awareness moves up 76. Racecraft just slightly off 80. Base 79. Focus up to 67. And rating into the rating 78. Good. Recognition 44, 56. Let's go down. We gain a 1% again. Close to the R&D rush. Factory expert goes up. Unit consulting goes up. Strategy analysis up by a bit. Quality assessor up as well. Things you'd love to see. So well, then back in the menus, messages about the intense rivalry with Lando and Norris. He won't go away. He is matchery. 25 championship points to win. The way it keeps changing though. The Las Vegas next. Quite a few upgrades on the way. Where is the rivalry with Norris? 25 points to win. But it keeps changing, so I guess we just have to just beat him. Just constantly being... That's what the drawing one looks like, Pez. We're slowly catching Stroll. He is slightly ahead in the 78 side of things, but... Then the other our rivalry with Hamilton, which was done early doors. What the focus? Oh, the focus ring. Fair enough. Where is Lance Stroll here? Yeah, like he's close to 79, so he's got to get to 79 before we do. So, not about getting to 80 though. Still point of it though. R&D, obviously we do have an upgrade on the way for the chassis. What's Hamilton looking at? You better not be looking at like control electronics or something. Or was he looking at adapting a part? No, he's looking at adapting a part. You better be doing some of the work. I'm doing all the work here right now. We have a couple of upgrades on the way. I think both of those should arrive before Vegas. Yes, they will. Because my understanding wise, we lead though the championship by 41 points. 5th win of the year for us. And our first win since Azerbaijan. Not even lost 5 races. Another 3rd place for Norris. Great to go. Things you love to see. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe for that. And I'll see you for Las Vegas.